Okay, so I said before that a socially conscious animal community it really is a framework for us to understand our role or roles in producing the best outcomes for pets. And I like this illustration that the socially conscious sheltering and communities organization published. I think it gives a great graphic representation of what we're talking about with a socially conscious animal community. And you're shown on this graphic as one spoke of this wheel, which is really important. And there are aspects of the rest of this wheel that you can impact that multiplies the work that you are doing as an individual citizen. So, with regard to public policy and legislation, if you're interested in animal welfare policy, there are certainly organizations that you can get to know and potentially join to help in those efforts. When it comes to media, and that's probably, something more like we're thinking of social media these days, it's twofold. One is just being sure that what you're posting is accurate. Fact check what you're posting or reposting. We know there's a lot of misinformation out there, and we don't want to contribute to that. The other piece to social media is that, of course, using it as a platform for the things that you care about, and clearly you care about animal welfare, and so promoting animal welfare issues on your own social media is one way you can contribute to this community. You're all, most of you are involved in law enforcement as animal control officers, and so you're boots on the ground when it comes to this spoke of wheel. And when you're out doing the tough work that you do, when you see holes in the system or things that just don't work as well as they could, I'd encourage you to be vocal about that and to work with your shelter, your communities to plug those holes. When it comes to shelters and rescues, those organizations, of course, always need volunteers and giving and and donations, non-financial donations. If you've got anything from blankets and towels and or dog food, whatever it is, there are plenty of non-financial items that shelters and rescues can use. And then lastly, with regard to veterinarians, I think that really veterinarians contribute to this whole system in a lot of ways, but mainly in keeping animals healthy. And so your part in that aspect is to keep your own animal healthy and to spay and neuter your animals, ensure they have their vaccines, and that also applies to behavior. Veterinarians deal with a lot of behavior issues, and so it's being the responsible pet owners that you are, and ensuring the health and well-being of your own pet. So we're coming to the end here. Thank you all for sticking with me. So starting today, what I am asking you to do is to educate yourself about a socially conscious animal community and to promote this within your own communities. Share your knowledge with your community. I hope that you learned a thing or two here that you found interesting, important, or just the knowledge that you already have. Be there in your community and be a source of knowledge for your family, for your place of worship, for your community, wherever it is you may be. Keep your dog healthy and safe in your home and community. My dog does not like other dogs, and so I know as beautiful as she is. And so I need to be responsible for that when I'm out in my community. Okay, I need to keep my community safe and other dogs safe. Not that my dog's gonna, mutilate another dog, but I know that about her and I take responsibility for that. So I am keeping my dog healthy and safe in my home and my community by recognizing what her limitations are and working within those. Finally, I'm asking you, starting today, to support animal welfare advocates by volunteering or giving. And here's where I plug National Canine. We can always use volunteers to help with social media, to help with research, to help with outreach, um, you name it. We can always use your help volunteering and giving. For many of us, we don't have a lot of time to volunteer, but we can show our support by giving. And so National Canine Advocacy Group would appreciate your support through giving, through volunteering. You can also support just by asking questions and reaching out. And if you have ideas or things that you think ought to be researched or things that are not, don't seem right in your community and you want some support in making the changes that you want to see, that's what we're here for. Okay.